Thank you very much. Okay, this is how this is going to work, guys. You are each going to have 2 minutes to present your argument. Isaiah, you are going to go first.
Right.
Then you will go up against each other, open debate, and at the end, you will have a 1 minute closing time, okay? To conclude your argument, okay? Much like the court of law. And then the people who are going to judge are the people in this audience. Yes, you guys are going to use your phones to vote whether you want Isaiah or Fidias. You will make the decision. The power is in your hands. So listen very carefully to the arguments. Play along, just like Philip said. Booing, cheering. What do you like? What don't you like?
Yeah. So just on this point, feel comfortable interjecting and making noise, okay? Because the success of this debate is going to depend on all of us. All right. So boo and woo. You can do it throughout. And the main concept, if you've missed it by now, and those coming in, is short form content versus long form content. Raise your hand if you do short form content. Okay. Now the audience. Long form, raise your hand. And no form. The majority are no form.
Can you hear me? Go. You made your career from short form content. Correct?
That's right.
You got many followers from short form, and you
Same way that his does. How do you feel about that?
I greatly disagree. I don't. What makes the viewer less? Why do they not equate?
I believe 10,000 views on a long form video, it's equal 1 million views on short form. So, I'm so happy.
Mixed reaction from the crowd there. What's your views?
I disagree. I mean, I think the proof is in the pudding. You look at the channel and look at my channel, and you see the views coming in from short form, and full disclosure, I do create long form content too. They look pretty good.
But the thing that this is a great point. Like he touched on it. Like he's trying to make long form videos for a lot of time now, and he started to understand, but it took you a year to get the long form. Wait, this is serious, because this is the same thing that I was said before. When you choose one way to go, it will take you time. It's not the same thing, short form and long form content. It's different things. So
okay, so here I'll ask you a question on Fidias. If it took you a year, how long has it taken you to get to where you are now?
what?
How long has it taken you to get to where you are now?
It took me 3 years on trying to do this.
Right. 3 years to Fidias to get to where he is now, and to get the views you're getting now. So it could take you a year, in my case, 1 year. Same, I haven't been doing it the long form as long as you have, 3 years, right? And I have 4.5 million subscribers. How many subscribers do you have?
Yeah, you guys see he touched on views and subscribers. Of course, you have more views and more subscribers. That's not the thing. It's the connection, and also, yeah, for example, in one long form video, for example, Mr. Beast Squid Games, they made a sponsorship for $3 million. Did you ever hear that someone on short form content made a sponsorship for $3 million? I don't think so. So this is very important. But I don't say that only long form content. Everything is for everybody. But I think we have to acknowledge that the most important and the most difficult part is the long form content, and the most difficult parts often used to the most beautiful destinations.
But what I was saying is that if you could get to where I am in 1 year and be making long form content, that long form content is going to get millions of views, as well as short form content that has brought in over 1 billion views in the last year, what would you rather have? Would you rather spend 3 years doing what you're doing and be where you are, or 1 year and be where I am now?
The thing that you're saying, for example, I started as a 3-year journey on TikTok. I was making TikTok videos, and I was the most famous TikTok guy in the country. And I really wanted to transition on long form content. And another benefit that I see with long form content, guys, is when you make short form content, every time you can be making a video. Every single second you can be productive. But when you're making long form content, it's like, okay, I made this video 3 days, and now I'm going to, it's more peace of mind. And I'm so excited about this. It's like, I can chill and not have all the time that if I make a video, it will be, so it brought me a lot of peace of mind as well.
Right,
to make long form YouTube videos.
The other point is that $3 million brand deal. Do you have a $3 million brand deal? So I think you have to compare to where you are now, correct?
Okay, let's make it like for a, let's say for a short that gets 10 million views.
Yes.
What's the money that you get for a sponsor?
All right, so I can't actually tell you exactly how much money that video is.
Thank you so much.
I bought my first house. It was so exciting.
About the house.
I bought that house through short form content and the money that I made on short form content. Now that was last year. This year, you just heard Facebook it up and say they're getting $35,000 away to short form creators a month. TikTok is doing $35,000 a month. YouTube has a $10,000 fund every month, and that's going up. So there's a lot of money getting pumped into actual short form content creators. On top of that, I make quite a bit of money off of brand deals.
Can we be clear here? Let me just make a point. Can we be clear?
Yes.
What do you make more money from sponsorship-wise? Long form or short form right now? What do you guys think?
Thank you.
Are you trying to make the point that short form makes more money for you in terms of sponsorship, or is about to? Is that what you're saying?
What I'm saying is that short form makes a large amount of money for sponsorships. Not that I should say this, but
and nobody can deny that. A lot of people.
Let me finish the point. Let me finish my point. I have done a lot of brand deals with sponsorships for short form content, but this month alone, I signed one single contract for one single short that's going to be 30 seconds long. That brand deal is $40,000. Literally all of it.
So that's a good amount of money, but you did answer that question a bit like a politician. Because I asked you very clearly, what do you earn more money from, to see if this point was correct. Do you earn more money, I'll ask you again, sir, from long-form content, sponsorship deal, or short-term content?
Currently short form.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, because you only uploaded 5 videos long form. It's more money for short form.
Wow.
But guys, also I wanted to touch. Let's take a podcast. With a podcast of 50 minutes, 1 hour, you cannot compete with that connection that you make with the audience. And the same thing with a 15-minute video on YouTube. You can really spark their emotion, take them to a journey. And what I want to do is create the huge business around this and also have the maximum impact. And I think YouTube long-form videos allow me more to do that, and it's a better path for me than short-form videos. But I also acknowledge, it's not a joke, like the views are so a lot in the short-form content. And I'm thinking to utilize them to make trailers for my long-form videos, because that's where I want to take the traffic, and that's where the people and all these things I want them to be. So I think it's really interesting in this case, and there is definitely potential, but I don't think, Isaiah, you are in the right path.
Okay, so let's think back on this point, because Fidias' point, basically, he has a better connection with his audience because he's putting more value into it, he's putting more time into it, he's putting more effort into it, whereas you're taking a minute or something, or less than, and you're not really connecting with your audience. What do you say to that?
Well, I greatly disagree with that. I have an extremely loyal audience that loves the content that, honestly, I have one of the best audience groups in the world, in my opinion. And I've done that through short form, through connecting with them through short form. I actually completely disagree with the idea that you cannot.
Listen, I don't disagree.
My turn to talk. I greatly disagree with the idea that you cannot connect with an audience through short form content. Let's use Nasir as an example. This man here, every day he went and made a video for 1 minute, and he talks about incredible people. I watch Nasir's content, and I don't know about you guys, but every time I watch one of his videos, I do feel connected to the person that he's talking to, an emotional connection about the topic that he's talking about. It certainly could be done in 15 minutes, but I think if you could do it in a minute, why wouldn't you?
Wow, what else? How do you think about that point? Okay, guys, he makes a good point. He uses Messiah as an example, okay? Messiah, 47 million followers right now. Majority of the videos, 1 minute. What's your answer?
Yeah, there is definitely a connection with 1 minute, but if we compare it with the long form content again, guys, the long form content will win. Like, we come back to the same thing. And why people have the best connection with the podcast? Because it's longer form, you can connect on a deeper level. The same with the 15-minute video, and then it's here the connection with the audience. So, and also the thing, you can start so much more businesses, I think, if you do the long form videos, and because your audience is more attached to you and more bigger. So I think if Mr. Beast, it's a great example. He built empires. I never saw a person with short form content. I said, Messiah is doing well, but but Mr. Beast, nobody can compete with what he built with his empire with long form content. So,
okay, so based on what you just said, let's put it really simply right now. You are saying that you have a much better connection with your audience on your longer form content than Messiah Sin has with his.
No, I didn't say that, but if I say, if you compare a 15-minute video with 1 minute video, the connection, and if you make 15 videos of 1 minute, the 15-minute video will have better connection with the audience than 15 of these. Okay. Because you took them to a journey, they spend time. Imagine if you spend every day 10 minutes with a person for 7 days, or you spend like 2 hours with them for a day. That connection will be a lot better.
Because more time overall spent with the audience. Decide what you say.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know how you equate like the deeper connection. Like, are you talking to your audience members individually and having conversations with them about like how deeply connected they are to you? Do you want to have like this personal relationship with every single one of them? I guess I just don't understand.
So I don't think we get to these things because this is too detailed and we cannot get out of it. So I want to mention another thing. Long form content is not only long form content. It has to be idea-based YouTube videos that will give you the growth. Because if we take Mr. David Dobrik as an example, when I was talking with him, his growth was so slow because it was not idea-based videos. But these idea-based videos about YouTube, like you have a thumbnail, I spend 10 hours in my bathroom, you have to be all the time in your bathroom and make it engaging. I just really wanted to touch on that because when we say long form, there is a lot of different long form, but these idea-based videos, this is the way to grow fast with long form. I just wanted to make sure that you guys understand what I'm saying. And I think Messiah doesn't know that about the long form because he was focusing on short form content and he built different skills. But I was focusing on this thing and I built this skill. So you have to choose where you are going to spend your time and what makes sense for you. Some of you guys might be good for shorts, but some of them will be good for long form.
I have to stand behind this guy because all of you guys are talking about what you want, what you want, what you want, what you want. None of you are talking about what the audience wants. I don't want to talk to you for an hour. I don't want to see you for 20 minutes.
But people want to see Joe Rogan for 3 hours. What you're saying now? What you're saying? He gets 5 million views every video.
Wants him for 1 minute. It doesn't want you for 20 minutes.
Why Joe Rogan have 5 million views on a 3-hour video? So you are saying not correct things.
Thank you, Nasai. So, ladies and gentlemen, just let's find out what you think here. Do you think, number one, give me a cheer if you think Nasai is right. Everyone likes something different. Some people like short form videos and some people like long form. Give me a cheer if you agree with that. Okay. Or do you kind of agree with Nasai here? that automatically, if you're going to be doing a longer form content and you're making that deeper connection over more time with your audience, you're going to prefer that.
I have a question. We have 2 more minutes, and then we have to, each person does 1 minute. But you two are established, okay? You have an audience. You're doing your thing. Some people here are not even starting their journey or want to. So we understand why you've established what you've established with who you are now. But if you are starting to create content, do you stand by your side of short versus long? And if so, why? Because you need to start from zero.
Yeah, it's the same thing, guys. If you choose long form content, you are going to focus on long form content, you are going to grow this way. If you focus on short form content,
so hold on. No one's watching you. No one's watching you. No one, 0 people know you. The social media platforms are
if you want to get views and
hold on, let me finish. Okay, we all know that the short content gets more views faster. Okay, unless you've done something crazy and go viral, that's the way to go. How to build.
And also porn gets a lot of views. So
no one here that I know of is making porn.
If you were starting at 0, you have no subscribers at all, it is a fact. It's not like I don't just believe it, it's a fact that if you're going to start as a creator right now, today, on any platform, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, the best way to grow is going to be through shorts. I've proven that, a ton of other people have proven that. That's just a fact.
Maybe it's a good strategy, but you are going to miss out on focusing on long form content and growing this way. Maybe it's a good strategy. Every individual is different and have different.
I'll say this, I think that short form creators can actually make long form content pretty well. I think that long form creators actually suck at creating short form content.
Wow! Big comment. Well, guys, I'm going to have to stop you there. I'm going to stop you there because we're out of time. We're going to have to do a summation. A massive comment there at the end then. Wow! Okay, so big form creators are not very good at making short form content, according to Messiah. So, what we have here is 2 main arguments, okay? Messiah is basically saying that you're going to get more viewers and more engagement if you make short form content. But this side is saying, you will make a better connection with your audience and have a deeper relationship with them if you make longer form. Now, the debate topic was, what is better? Is it longer form or short form? And so, those 2 things that you were basically saying, it's up to the audience which one they prefer. So you now have 1 minute each, okay? I'm going to start with you this time. We have 1 minute each, summation, and then the audience are gonna...
I said pretty much all the stuff that I wanted to say about the long form content. For me, it's much more deeply peace of mind with long form content, filming for 3 days a video, and then doing business stuff and doing meetings and all these things, and not have to focus all day in short form content. And also, if you have this structure and understand and focus on long form content, you are going to be able to grow your YouTube channel a lot more, and you are going to get the views that have a lot more meaning, in my opinion, than just subscribers and views in short form content. And I said all the stuff that I wanted. I want to say, oh my God, guys, this is a really great opportunity and pleasure for me, because I'm like 21 years old and I'm looking up to all these people and they're still on stage, and I'm so grateful.
Thank you guys. The science says you're cheating, by the way. The science says you're trying to emotionally connect with the audience. You're cheating. Okay, Messiah, you've got 1 minute to go.
All right, we heard a lot about what makes Fidias feel really good about making content, but as content creators, we're here to make the audience feel good, our audience feel good about the content that we're creating. And I think as content creators, we're focusing on growth, how to get as big as we possibly can, as quick as we possibly can, for so many reasons, building businesses and creating relevancy on the internet. That could be TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. I think short form is the best way to do that, and I think I've done a pretty good job of proving that in my life in the last year, going from nothing to 4.6 million and 1.5 billion views on YouTube alone. So that's my argument.
Thank you, Messiah. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's now over to you. You are the judge and jury. On screen now, you are going to see a code. Get your phones out.
Oh my God, this is so
take a
exciting.
photo.
This is the king of my life.
The code. Take note of the code. What will come up is a choice. You will either choose Isaiah or for short form content, or you will choose Fidias for long form content. Well, let's have a song and let's choose now.
Well, can we just take a moment?
You two can vote for yourselves as well. If you want. Oh wow, yeah, they're coming in fast. We're 86 on Fidias in 1 point. Isaiah, you're behind. Isaiah, what is going on? What is going on? Quickly vote, everyone, everywhere. We got almost 200 votes. 200 votes. We got 230. We got 280 to 22. Fidias, your emotional speech has won you many votes. They're all getting closer. There's 7 people. 3 people behind. 275 people have voted. 285 people have voted down there top right. And there's probably around 600 or 500 people in this hall. Keep going, guys. You voted? Keep voting. Keep voting. You're in the hall. You voted. Oh, this is a very tight one. I can feel all the tension. I can feel all the tension. Is there going to be a comeback? There's not going to be a comeback, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like it's final. It looks like Fidias has won the heart of the audience. How do we feel about this? Okay, so it looks like the crowd has decided. Give yourself a round of applause for voting and participating and for our beautiful guests. But I have one more thing because I'm feeling some tension. And I want to make sure. Oh, no tension.
It's nice when they come to Albert, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, wait. I have a game. Because I didn't know you would hug it out. I thought it would still be some tension. So I think you're Team Matt. Are you Team Matt or Team Belly? Yes, good. Team Matt. Okay. Side, we have balloons. What we're going to do, this competition is, you're going to have to blow up, you have to blow up the balloon, tie it, put it on the chair, and make it explode, okay? The first person that explodes their balloon gives their team 1 point, okay? Because, again, there is lots of tension. I don't know if you feel all the tension, but there is a lot, so we have to burst it. Do the instructions make sense?
I think so. But how big does it need to be?
Enough for you to tie and explode. I will say, if you don't put enough air, it will be harder for it to explode.
I see.
Okay?
It's your chance, so it's up to
Can
you.
I use anything at my disposal?
Just the chair, your butt, and the balloon. Okay? Fidias, does that make sense? Okay, I'm gonna play a song, and whoever bursts the balloon first will win 1 point. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the top favorite crowd songs. Here we go. On your marks, get set, go! That was unexpected. What do you want to do? He's won. Use the ball. Use the ball.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Fidias, hold on there. Let's do a short victory speech. 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay, you won the crowd. If you have another, short. A short victory speech.
You won the debate. You won the debate. So
Okay.
you speech.
Final words.
I think it's very important to read different books and learn different subjects, guys, and philosophy and all these things, because that will grow. Because as influencers, we actually have power, and for us to be stupid and just do it about the money is wrong. And we have a lot of influence in this world. Please educate yourself, listen podcasts, take this responsibility that you have, and please make.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, your champion.
Thank you so much, gentlemen. We're going to have 2 more chairs on the stage now.